Hello, everyone. Welcome to JMac Sports Cards. My name is Jason. Thanks for tuning in. Pretty cool today. Have a real treat. One of the largest SGC bulk submitters. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man?
Doing good, Jason. How you doing?
I wanted to hit on this and make it kind of a theme here. Like I titled it, "All the Things You've Seen." So I'm sure you've seen, some odd, some weird, but then some amazing and some, like I know I've seen a couple of things come through that were just very, very unique and very, very high valued stuff. So what's one of the weirdest things you ever seen come through?
Oh, weirdest things. Oh my
It doesn't have
gosh.
it doesn't have to be sports. It could be non-sports or
There's been a lot. There has been a lot, and I'm trying to. There's one in particular that I'm trying to trying to say without sounding too bad. But there, I think it was a Pamela Anderson um, relic
playbook.
card that that had. I think it was like a 90 or something like that.
Okay, okay.
I'm like, really, people? Okay, all right.
Well, what about some of the biggest cards that have came through you've seen? There was like a Ty Cobb or something recently.
Yeah, that Ty Cobb card. I think it was maybe one of only four graded by SGC. That was huge. I can remember opening that package and at first I was like, is this a T206 or what exactly is this? I don't think I had ever seen it before because it kind of
Right.
looked like a T206, but it wasn't. So, and then there's also like, we know we get Michael Jordan rookies all the time. We have one here now. When you get them and they're like one gets an 8, something that high
Something
with
big.
SGC, that's huge. And then there's the Michael Jordan. We got the one of 23. The All Star jersey. Um,
Is that
that sort of thing.
autographed or was that just like a
Yeah, auto jersey.
okay?
From that, I think it was his first relic card.
Okay.
Upper deck.
Wow.
That's on our Instagram page. That was from the guy in the Facebook groups who goes by Joey Trippiani. That was his. I don't know. We get just nice cards all the time. I don't want to like say one thing because you're gonna leave something out. But
Right. Yeah, yeah, my
just
buddy, and I know it's only like $1,000 card, but my buddy Daniel, he bought a raw East West MJ Kobe,
yeah,
and I know that like the refractor is really big. It's several $1,000s, but this wasn't a refractor, but it got an SGC 10 through you,
yeah.
and that was a pretty neat card.
I think
I've got
Daniel subbed some
Marvel
vintage
cards.
vintage cards that got up pretty high grades.
Yeah,
If
Willie
I
Mays.
remember
Yeah,
right.
he told me, yeah, we talked about him buying that collection. He consulted
Yeah,
me about it, and there's a guy who had pulled them or got them from his dad or something, and they had been just really well preserved. So like yeah, every one of them are sixes or something like that,
yeah,
5, 6, 7, stuff like that. Hank Aaron, Willie Mays,
yeah.
yeah, some big ones. That would be the part that I would enjoy, doing the submissions is seeing some of the cool stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a perk of the job.
All right, so we'll transition. I did put this out to the Facebook group. Like I said, I'll just to follow up. The links will be down in
Yeah,
the video description for anyone wanting to find the group, the Facebook group, or the website. One gentleman asked actually two questions, and both of them are really good. So I'll ask them both. Eric Farmer. So shout out to you. He says, if you could run SGC for a time, what if anything would you change, or do you see that could be done better at SGC?
this is something I've kind of harped on from the beginning. Just the communication. Um, they're not bad at it, but sometimes like we'll get cards back and they'll say, "Oh no, we don't grade these cards anymore." So and they don't. It'd be good to kind of know like exactly, maybe not necessarily a list of cards that they don't grade, but you know,
Yeah, maybe a little
some
bit better like criteria, right? Because
right criteria or guidelines or something. And
yeah,
the guys kind of come to me, and I'm like, I don't know. They graded these cards 2 months ago or last month, and now we're getting these cards back to say do not grade, and I don't know why. So then I have to go to our rep and I ask him, and it's kind of with as many cards as we do, that kind of becomes a full-time job. You're just going back and forth and asking about specific cards, and I'd love to be able to tell someone why, but then it's just it's a big communication thing. And
Yeah. So now I wanted to ask you that. How many gold labels have you seen come through? Because it's not very many. Like I said, I've submitted about 1,000 cards. I got one. I got the Jason Tatum rookie gold
yeah,
label. So, how many have you seen?
um, not that many, honestly. We don't get that many.
It's
I
tough,
mean,
huh?
it's kind of sporadic too. We can go weeks without one, and then we'll get 2 or 3 back to back. So
What's the
it's
biggest
just
one you've seen that was a gold label, or the biggest that you would perceive to be the biggest card?
probably the Acuna rookie.
Was
We
it
got a
chrome,
Ronald
top
Acuna
chrome,
rookie. No, I think it was the paper.
paper?
Yeah, it
Huh,
was the paper one.
gotcha. I'm holding my Tatum, and I'm thinking that one might one day be a pretty big card.
I'm sure it will be. I mean, I think gold labels in general are. I mean, they're a buy
Yeah, for
because of
sure.
the hobby as a whole is just still kind of catching up to the fact that SGC is a player in this, and the gold labels they're rare, so they're gonna have value.
Yep. Yeah, there's only some people don't know. I think I shared it in your group that one time that I think there's one Jordan gold label, right? Um,
Exactly. Well, I guess it always depends on the population. I mean, how many of them exist versus the tens, but yeah, that was nice to see that gold label on the Jordan.
yeah, yeah, that's pretty incredible.